Hey YouTube, this is Silver Prism again. Just showing you my sourdough starter. It's in a big old bucket because she's big. Uh, Started off real small, but after feeding her and feeding her and feeding her, and they get pretty hefty. Now the reason she's so big is because I haven't been giving any of this away yet. I've been waiting until it's nice and sour and has a really nice, rich, developed flavor, and is nice and mature. So when I do hand it out, somebody else starts off with a really nice batch. So when they start cooking with it, they already got that, real rich, deep flavor in their breads. This I got from our baker. It just started off as a little bag full, and put it in the bucket and feed it. If you want to make a starter of your own, just start off real small. Couple tablespoons of flour and a couple tablespoons of water, just equal parts, and let it sit out. Feed it, every 8 hours to once a day, just with equal parts of water and flour. This was started with organic, unbleached flour, the high gluten, and did really well. Once I brought it home, I don't have any of the organic stuff, but I do have bread flour. It's unbleached, and I've been using that. Works wonderful. I just pulled her out of the refrigerator, and fed her, so she's starting to bubble up a little bit. You can see them pop every once in a while, but once she warms up, she'll just explode. She'll probably fill up to right about there with foam. But you can leave them out on the counter, no problems, as long as you have a big enough container. So when they do inflate and everything and start to grow, that it doesn't overflow all over your counter, because that's a mess. But after a while, stick it in the fridge, and it'll calm down and kind of hibernate a little bit, and you can pull it out once a day, or once they get big. If you're starting off with just a couple cups, and it fills up, just a little bit, go ahead and leave it on the counter for 2 weeks. Feed it every 2 days. Let it develop and fill up, and then once you feel a little comfortable with the smell and the flavor, it'll start smelling funky. And that's a good thing. You don't want it to smell rotten, but you want it to smell, like a sourdough bread. The beauty about it is once the bacteria develops in this stuff, it'll keep away other bacteria and harmful ones, just through the alcohol that develops. It causes a harsh environment for it, so it's a little natural preservative. And when you cook with it, the bread will last a little bit longer than just using the dried yeast. It acts as a little preservative. A couple more days, which is great. A couple more days is better than nothing. You'll notice after a while that there'll be a liquid, like a brownish liquid that forms on the top. That's alcohol that's released from the yeast. I don't get rid of that. That has a lot of flavor and stuff inside of it that I want to impart into the new flour that I'm adding in. So I'll just stir it back in. I'll leave it in, and seems to do wonders. I mean, never had any problems with it. It always tastes great. But it's about time to start divvying it out and handing it off to friends. Let them bake with it, and let them hand it off to their friends too. But I hope it helps, and you enjoy. Bye.